Yeah. So we made it through the winter, and I am now ready to spring into greater action than what I've been doing. It's like here I am for 10 plus years, maybe it's going on to 11 plus years now, of talking about doing the business and whatnot, but yet I haven't been consistent in holding a business builder's call. And I thought to myself, I was talking with some friends and we're like, one of the best products dōTERRA has is the business opportunity. And shame on me for not sharing it, because the person that you get to become in the process of becoming a leader is something that you cannot give to somebody. It's something that somebody has to experience. And in my process of building dōTERRA, what I discovered is that the oils are awesome at rewiring the brain and bringing the heart home. At the time when the oils came into my life as an answer to prayers, I was frantic, I was exhausted, I was so frazzled, I was newly divorced, trying to figure out the whole single parenthood thing. And I was running in a million directions. And what dōTERRA products gave to me was energy, feelings of sanity, grounding, and so much more hope. And I went from surviving to thriving. And I wanted to kick off this call with a recording. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a video, it's a 7-minute video that I'm going to share. And it's called Van Down by the River. And this video is based on a true story. I know the couple, the family, and I know the parents of the family who created this video. And they have said, yeah, it's all very true. So I hope that this is going to be an inspiration for all of you. And I do now have working off of 3 monitors these days. So I'm trying to get good at navigating my screen shares so that it's not so messy. Bear with me as I learn how to do new things.
Well, you're doing better than me, Allie.
Oh, okay. So tell me, what are you seeing for a screen share, if you don't mind? Are you
seeing a woman with a headphone or something on your voice message?
Okay.
Give your story a voice in a bank account. There is a need for more women speakers.
That if you put a dash between the T and the U, you can skip the app. Oh, are you serious? That can't be true. No, here it is. See, they lied to me. Here's the video. All right. It's silent right this moment, but
if you are a fan or ever were a fan or know of Chris Farley, you probably heard his skit about being a motivational speaker, living down by the van, down by the river. I don't have quite the girth that he does, but it's just something that, is true to my life of my family for a period of time. So we discovered essential oils when we were living in a van down by the river. And we lived in, well, it wasn't quite a van, but it was close. So we got, a little trailer that's basically 3 pieces that kind of go like this. Okay, so basically you got these roads that do a figure 8 through the park. It was an old RV park, all right? And it was in a thicket, all trees, everything. This guy bought a big piece of land. There's a little stream, a little river that goes back here. So it's a van down by the river. And that's what it felt like. It was Cram's tiny little place that we lived in, but we made do. So somebody then sends me a little brown bottle of, hold on. A little brown bottle of oil, essential oil from plants. We talked about that. You haven't seen these, you soon will. Essential oil changes people's lives. Somebody calls us, sends it to us. I don't really know what it is. Put it in my mouth, about knocks me on the floor. Then we get a follow-up from an individual who happens to be my sister-in-law, a woman named Natalie Goddard. She's an amazing person. She says, essential oils, they will change your life. They're amazing, they're awesome. And we were like, uh-huh. Now, we were a little bit open because we used herbs. She said, look, you really need to look at this. And we said, no. Try this again. And we said, no. She tried us again and we said, no. Thick skulls, man. And, we also telling us that, over time as we're talking that, hey, what's cool is that they do change lives. We can introduce some people. The product really works. But guess what? You can, if you want, you can change people's lives financially because there's the ability to create an income with it. And we thought, oh no, not one of those. And of course, fear takes over, which fear never does anything good. Product right there, works great, it's awesome. Opportunity, as we had been looking, we're living in a van down by the river. Meanwhile, essential oils are knocking on our door. Hello, hello, hello. And we're saying, no, 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 it can't be that. We start having these experiences with being able to change and deal with the health of our children much easier than we ever were with herbs. So we got excited. Well, I did. My wife didn't. She couldn't get over the whole income part of it. But for me, I got excited because now I started to see that this could be an income piece. But I had to fail a little bit first to figure this out. I decide I'm going to go for it. So I, after 3 no's, say yes to my sister-in-law. Okay? And she, in the meantime, is having great success as well. So she's trying to help me have success. Says you need to have an event where you can educate people about essential oils. I'm going to send an expert out to you. I'm like, great. I had no idea who it was. Turns out it was this really world-renowned expert that travels the world on essential oils. A little hotel room. I go all over the place. And I put out flyers. I go into businesses. I talk to holistic people. Everyone I meet, I talk to them about it, invite them. Now, again, I didn't probably invite the people I really should have invited were the people that I had direct connections to and that I knew because what? Fear cropped in, right? But I went out and told everyone else. And I knew hundreds of people were going to show up. We went 7 o'clock. We get ready, 7 o'clock. No one's showing up yet. No one's ever on time. 7:15. People are getting home from work, eating dinner. They'll be here. 7:25. Nobody. That was the first experience that I had in trying to help people become educated about essential oils. I made it my passion after that, though. I decided not to quit. I knew I could fail, but still succeed. And people I knew who succeed fail a lot before they succeed. So I didn't quit. And eventually my wife had her own stories about the essential oils, her own experiences that led her to start telling everybody about essential oils. And instead of doing a hotel room and instead of bringing in an expert, at least not a Dr. Hill, okay? We opened up our home, our van down by the river. Remember, this is not a pretty place. This is the kind of place that when people drove up in their cars and looked into the entrance right here, they went, am I going to come out of there? This is a scary place. Not the best part of town and that sort of thing. But we invited people anyway. We had executives from big companies in Silicon Valley, their wives and people come, and they came. So we had 15 or 16 people come to that. And then my sister-in-law came out because we didn't kind of really totally know what we were doing and took that class. And those people in that room, every one of them wanted those products in their life and in their house. What changed? My passion was just getting bigger. I was enlisting in a mission, and I really wanted and knew that they should have these essential oils in their lives and that it would empower them. And that's what I got excited about. And that's what we got excited about. And that's what they got excited about. The more people we helped get what they needed, what they wanted, the more we would be able to achieve and get to where we wanted. We had to help others first. So the more we focus on how to help others, because we notice in our business, because this is a business for us, that if we ever lose sight of that, things don't go as well. As soon as we get back on track with helping others solve their problems and provide solutions for them, things change. So now we don't live in that van down by the river anymore. We actually live on a mountain. We're pretty much on the top in a house, and it overlooks the ocean now. As far as we can see, the ocean. And we live surrounded by redwood trees and wildlife. There's a deer walking around and all sorts of amazing things that we get to experience now and travel around helping other people. And we're no longer broke. And people we meet now are finding financial, physical, emotional, and spiritual healing and empowerment. I don't know what else I could do or what else any other person could choose as a career that could do and provide the same thing. Whatever it is that you do, make sure you're enlisted in a mission and a cause that will empower others and change their lives, because that's what we did. Thanks.
So who here would like to create an income with dōTERRA? Put 3 in the comments if you'd like to create an income with dōTERRA, a business income, not just a little few pennies here and there, but a true residual income. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Oh, somebody put freedom in the comments. So I wanted to invite you to put the number 3 in the comments field if you would like to create a residual income with dōTERRA. All right, now we got something going on. Do you guys see Stephanie and Melanie? I know Sheila's cooking. I think she wants to as well. What was relatable in that video that you just watched? What came up for you? Go ahead and feel free to unmic yourself.
Living in a van down by the river. That's familiar, that feeling, you know, just like I am not really doing great financially, you know.
Right, just feeling like you're just surviving. You're having to work so many different jobs and whatnot to make ends meet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the failing, you got to fail. You know, I feel like I've done a fair share of failing, and I really want to have it start going smoother. But I am finding that niche of like he said, I loved what he said about you know, whenever he loses sight of, or their business loses sight of, you got to go out there to help other people first.
Mm-hmm.
And if you lose sight of that, then it just seems to not go very well. And so yeah, I've noticed a definite, like, if I ever get to the point where I'm like pushing somebody, you know, like, oh, can you know, like there's this deal and it's going away. And I really am trying to push them to make a really quick decision to become a member, and they sense it. And then they're like, oh, they disappear. But if I am just like there to show and share and show and share, that's when they're like, oh, maybe they'll be open to it.
Right.
Yeah.
People buy from those that they know, love, like, and trust, right? And so it's making a connection that's heartfelt, that they can feel that genuine love that you have for them, and that this is about helping them get assistance into their life, tools, right? It's not about selling, it's about giving them tools, right? If you're going to go do yard work, you're probably going to go and get a rake and maybe a shovel if you're doing some gardening and so forth. What we have are tools for people to help them get the job done. And I know that, I mean, we've got Stephanie on the call who can tell you where I've been when she, you know, prior to dōTERRA versus where I am today. Building the dōTERRA business, there's an internal change that happens, that it's rank by rank by rank by rank. And there's a saying, up level, up devil. And so that's oftentimes what scares people away, is like the opposing force. When you're going to go out and do good in the world, there's an oppositional force that comes in and tries to say, no, you're not. And like, I'm here to tell you people that the growth is in the discomfort. It is not in the comfort zone, right? So we have a leader that says there's no growth in the growth zone, and there's no comfort in the comfort. There's no growth in the comfort zone, and there's no comfort in the growth zone. And I love that reminder. So when I'm getting uncomfortable, which I do tend to get uncomfortable pretty much every day in order to bust through limiting beliefs and to create new neural tracks, I celebrate the fact that I stretched myself. Just like if you're going to go to the gym, you're not going to go to the gym and just walk in and think that looking at the weights is going to tone your muscles. you've got to have the resistance from lifting the weights. And it's usually resistance to the point that your muscles are shaking and it hurts, right? So again, that's when you're experiencing growth and new muscle fibers being built. It's the beginning of the month, and each business. Because this is a brand new routine business call that I'm hosting on a weekly basis, I want to meet people where they're at. And I do know that, like, Stephanie's has been doing this for a while. Melanie, you've been dabbling in it and partnering with Stephanie, and you've done the Essential Emotions coaching program, which is absolutely amazing, right? That whole thing. And Sheila has shared with people multiple times, and both her and her husband use the product. This is the first of the month. It's such an important day to get on the phone and be calling your your contacts that you've enrolled, or those that are interested in enrolling, because they don't know what they don't know. And we have some amazing products that are part of the May promos. dōTERRA is doing an annual theme, a monthly theme, a quarterly theme, and it's broken up into monthly themes. And so this month it is about reducing toxicity. And I put the link to Discover Brilliant Solutions website, which is where you will find the topic of the month. So let's do another screen share so that I can show you what it is that you're going to, why you want to get excited about going to this and sharing this link with people. Toxins are a big problem in people's lives, and they're not even aware of it oftentimes. So we're looking at the wellness pyramid. We're focusing on level 4 of the pyramid. So lifestyle, remember, these are the things that we do day in and day out. And they either contribute to our health, or they contribute to our lack of health. So here on this website, there's a free download for an ebook on how to edit your personal care routines. So this is a great way to give some suggestions to people on what they can, where they could start. Then there is the sun care line. And you guys, are you guys as excited as I am about the new facial moisturizer that just got released today? We'll talk more about the other promos happening in a moment. There's also this beautiful PDF on copaiba, and I did a fun little YouTube short that's a minute long. I posted that on the Happiness Happens Facebook page. And so then there's some other recordings in here. And then we have Naioli, which I've been spelling wrong today, I can see. There's another document here that helps people to understand the value of Naioli and what it's good for. And then bug off naturally, what that has to do with citronella. Citronella is great repellent. So here's where you're going to find all sorts of ideas on, there's even a DIY on your own laundry detergent, taking care of your skin naturally, or helping people identify if toxins are hiding in their personal care products, and utilizing natural hair care. So there's a plethora of information here. And then also on the Facebook page, I stopped the share when I didn't need to stop the share, I realized, but I guess it's good that I closed that. Let's do a share again. Screen 1. Share. All right, so these are taken right from, if you saw them on Brilliant Solutions group already, we have a 200 PV promo month. Speak up if you're not seeing the screen that's titled Happiness Happens Facebook page, so I can make sure that I have everybody with me. So this month, if we place a 200 PV order in May, we will get a free bottle, 15 ml bottle of copaiba essential oil, along with a free bottle of copaiba soft gels. And then if you place that 200 PV order by the 15th of the month, you will also get the free 15 ml bottle of Naioli. Now, as a business builder in dōTERRA, I like to make myself familiar with what these oils are good for. So that way, when I'm doing customer care calls, and I start with those people that I have recently enrolled, I trust that the people that I enrolled months ago or years ago, I've trained them on where to go look for information right? So I'm not calling every single person I've enrolled, but I'm calling all of those that I've enrolled the past several months, or those that maybe I didn't call and they fell through the cracks or something like that. To help them understand how the promo works and how they can get more for their money, because I know that I attract people that are like myself, and I'm somebody that likes a deal and I like to spend my money wisely. Citronella, oh, so Naomi, I talked about that being the free oil. Citronella is 10% off all month long. And then there's beautiful Father's Day gifts. Now, these are while supplies last. If you have not smelled Midnight Forest, let's just put it this way. You feel like you've been dropped into a very thick forest, because the smell, the aroma of all those tree oils is, oh, what word do I want to use? I just feel so grounded, so protected and nurtured when I diffuse Midnight Forest. It was actually an oil that came up when I was doing an emotional breakthrough session on myself this morning. So I have it going in my diffuser. So there is the Father's Day special is the Midnight Forest Nature Blend. It's a 15 ml bottle plus the mist diffuser. This is a super cool diffuser. I've got one plugged in here in my office right now. I was able to buy it at Leadership Retreat, so we got to test it out, and it was such a huge success with those of us who got it, that they brought it on for our customers to be able to get it through that Father's Day special. There's also a Midnight Forest bath bar and scrubber. I know Sheila was wanting some sort of face scrubber, so this maybe is like a first try at it. I don't know. And then other things to be aware of that are coming. Well, first, I want to talk about what's already here as of May 1st. It's the dōTERRA Sun Face Mineral Sunscreen Daily Moisturizer, which not only blocks UVA and UVB, but also blue light. So as we're sitting on our devices, whether it's a laptop or a cell phone or whatever, anything that's giving off blue ray, it is damaging the collagen of your skin. And this new Sun Face Mineral Sunscreen Daily Moisturizer, so it doesn't have the same feel as the dōTERRA Sun line, like the stick, right? Because that's a little bit thicker and heavier, but this is like a good high quality moisturizer with those blockers built into it. And then what's coming is the Rose Duet. That is coming, that's exclusive from Bulgaria. It's I have it sitting here in my office waiting. I told myself I had to send a thank you note to dōTERRA before I opened it. They, as a gift to all of us who attended dōTERRA Leadership Retreat, they sent it to us as a gift. And I've been using the hydrosol because I received it as a gift from our founders back earlier this year, and I've loved that so much. So that will be coming. So keep your eyes open for that. And then there's the Empowered Success Call that happens the first Monday of every month. And this month they are focusing on the Refer a Friend link that people now have access to. And I want to answer any question. I want to first of all see if people are familiar with the Refer a Friend program that are on this call, and then answer any questions that you might have in regards to that. Stephanie, you're saying you haven't received your Duet Rose. You need to make sure you use the promo code when you place your order that they sent you in your email in order for that to come with your order. So the Refer a Friend program, you guys are all enrolled as wellness advocates. So you don't have a Refer a Friend link, but all of your people that are customers within your organization that are customers and they don't have somebody underneath them, they will have what's called a Refer a Friend link. So every time they sign in, they'll have this there's a prompt that comes up, unless they check off, like you don't need to keep reminding me sort of thing, where they can share a link with their friends and it gets them free dōTERRA membership, no matter what the size of the order is. And what happens is any of those people that, like, say, let's do it for example. Melanie enrolled her sister. Her sister never enrolled in, this is hypothetical, I can't remember if your sister is enrolled in anybody or not, never enrolled anybody, and she's a wholesale customer. Well, she's going to have access to a refer a friend link to be able to give her friends, because the reason that dōTERRA did this is because 3 out of 4 people that use dōTERRA products share with their friends and family. And this is making it easier for their friends and family to get their own account set up without paying the $35 membership fee, without buying a kit. But what happens is when, so say, for example, Melanie's sister shares her link with somebody, but she doesn't want to do the business, but she wants to be able to help her friends get the deal. Well, Melanie's sister is going to get the 20% fast start for that order that their friend made. Melanie is going to be gifted the enrollment of that person to place that person in her organization where it's most suitable. We always look at relationships first, right? And then if there's not like a really strong place that they're going to be better supported than another, then we place them where we might have some, what we call gaps for meeting rank or power of 3. So Melanie's sister, what hopefully will happen, right? You'll get an email. Melanie's sister will get an email letting you know about this person that she gave the link to making the purchase. So ideally what will happen is that Melanie's sister will send a message to Melanie with her friend's name on it, introducing her, letting her know that Melanie will support her and likely provide her with a wellness consult to help her get an understanding of all that's included with her membership. Because it's not only the products that are included, but there's also the fabulous trainings that I know I wouldn't be using dōTERRA in my life day in and day out had I not attended the trainings, right? I've learned so much from those trainings. So that is how a basic overview of the refer a friend. Now, if somebody decided that later on they wanted to upgrade their account to their, let's say they were like, you know what, I'm really liking seeing what's happening with my friends that I'm sharing with, and I'd like to do more, then they can always upgrade to Wellness Advocate. However, if it's been too long of a period, they cannot get those people back that they got a refer a friend link from or gave to. But if it is in I can't remember the exact time frame, if it's within a given window, they do decide to upgrade, you can move all of those people back. So the person that's doing the enrollment, the one who's sharing the link, that first order, the person who referred the friend is getting the 20%. You as the enroller is getting the 10%, and then that enroller, the other enroller is getting 5%. Then any order thereafter, within the first 60 days, the enroller is getting 20%. Okay, and then it goes up the normal fast start. And that money that refer a friend is the one who gave the link out, they're getting dōTERRA dollars put into their AR balance that they can use for product, they can use to renew their membership, they can use it for healing hands, they can use it for shipping, and because they once you hit $600, they can't earn more than $600. So that's at that point, somebody might say, hey, you know what? I've earned $599 and I want the potential to earn more. That's when they might decide to upgrade to a Wellness Advocate account. And so that's all of us. All of us that are on this call this evening have a Wellness Advocate account. And what we have access to now is a link generator. But we've had link generators for many years, but now our link generator link also have the ability to give our friends a free membership, even when they buy only one product. This is different from somebody that goes to the dōTERRA website and says they want to enroll. So it's only people that are being given a link from somebody that has a wholesale membership that $35 membership is waived. So what I've been saying when I've been, with friends and they're like, ooh, I could use some. And I said, well, guess what? Right now I have the ability to give you a free membership. So why don't I send you a link? And so that's a way to get some of those people started that you may have had a hard time getting to a class. Because ideally, yes, I would prefer to get to them to a class and have them see the whole big picture of how the oils can be used. But maybe this is a gateway in to helping them open their door, open their mind to other possibilities. Any questions on that before I keep going? Okay. Melanie?
Allie, I'm sorry, I do have one. How do I know where to find the link?
So the link generator link? Yeah. So when you sign into your back office, there is the account icon in the upper right-hand corner. And when you do the drop down, it's called link generator is one of the things that drops down from there.
Okay.
So let's do a quick screen share on that. Let's see. So that way, because I know that I'm a visual learner, so I want to make sure that I'm clear on what I'm teaching.
Then you can just email it from there.
So here, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
I click on account, I log in, and then when I log in, I will then go to, just wait for it to do its thing. I will go to, see it says when I went to my face little picture and I click on it, or no, I don't even click on it, I just hover, there's link generator.
Okay.
When you click on link generator, there's 3 different options. Okay, and those 3 different options, one is an enrollment link, one is a guest bag link. So this is the enrollment link is you're wanting to get them started with a wholesale membership. This is for somebody that you're putting together like a retail order for. But now that we've got free membership, why would anybody want to be paying retail prices, right? So I know never is an absolute. It is an absolute. I know that. And I don't use guest back link. And then there's also education link. And what I have done is I've gone and I've created a bunch of links that I've then saved on my calendar. So that way, when I'm out, like I went to a Reclaim Your Health event with some new guests. And so when that event happened and they were ready to get going, all I had to do was pull up my link generator pre-built links. So let me do a stop share there and do a new share so that you can see. Oops.
Look at you go with your three monitors.
You're such a good cheerleader. Thank you. I need that. Okay, so can you see my calendar?
Mm-hmm.
So here, link generator pre-built links. So here I have it, wholesale customer, like healthy start kit, healthy, my customer version, my advocate one. I like to add in the live guide, the fractionated coconut oil. I have a version there. So I have a bunch of different versions that I'm ready to just hold my finger on, hit copy link and text it to somebody.
Oh,
right? So I have it all right there already pre-built.
And you have to do that every month.
No, once you have these links set, you can use
Mm-hmm.
them. That way I don't have to go in every time to build new
Gotcha.
links. And on the
I love it.
fly, when I'm talking with somebody, I can quickly and easily grab the link for them to.
That's so good. That's so
enroll.
good. Yeah.
So, mention, I know any other questions on the refer a friend or the link generator?
I was just thinking, Allie, that might be a nice class all by itself, is to show us how to actually set up those links onto our calendar and have them repeat. Is that a repeat daily? Is that what you did?
Yeah. Yep, it's a daily. Yep.
So actually building that from the link generator. I actually went in to try to use the link generator to enroll someone last month, and I really couldn't figure it out.
Well,
need a little bit of practice.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So either we'll do it on a call or I will create a YouTube. So for those of you who haven't discovered, I am now on YouTube and I've got a channel that started. Last week, I included in the newsletter I sent out, the one that I did on lavender. And today I attended a training on how to do a short, what's referred to, reels or shorts. They're a minute or less. And so I created my first YouTube short using Copaiba, doing on Copaiba. So this has been a big growth growth spot for me too, but it's a lot of fun learning new things and figuring out how to reach more people.
Sheila's giving you an ovation there. Cute. I like that.
But how would I see? I missed the ovation. So thanks for saying something.
There she goes again.
There,
See, look,
there you
look.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the ovation. That's
Reaction. See the hands clapping on top of Sheila's name?
Oh, Sheila's not. Oh, you know what it is? Is that Sheila's video. So my screen is set to show video participants. Okay, so let's see.
Oh.
I'll hit show non-video. Now I get to see the clapping. Okay. Thanks, Sheila.
I have a quick little testimony on Copaiba myself.
Oh, share, please.
So, you and I were front row with Billy Blank's Taibo at Leadership.
Yeah.
Just like I continue, I know it was awesome. I continue to do the YouTube Taibo videos, and I pulled my piriformis muscle really tight. I feel like I have like a big knot in my butt, and it's been going on for almost a month. But I take Copaiba in the morning. I take 3 of them, and it does take a little bit of time. I want to say like maybe 40 minutes. I mean, I'm almost tempted to go grab an ibuprofen, but I don't want to do that. And that takes the pain away completely. For the rest of the day, I took it this morning, and I'm sitting in this chair pain-free, and it's just a lifesaver when you know the benefits of Copaiba and Copaiba. Yeah. And all the other benefits of it. I just love it. I'm so excited about this 200 PVO promo.
Can I ask you a question? This is Sheila. How often are you taking those?
I just took it this morning, just 3 in the morning. And, I'll probably have to take a couple before I go to bed tonight. But I mean, this pain has anybody ever pulled their piriformis muscle? It's like constant dull ache. It even goes down into the side of my calf. It's just so weird. So I'm doing
because on the bottle it says take 1 soft gel as needed, right? But you took 3. Is that because you tried taking less and then you wanted more? Yep.
1 wasn't quite enough. 2 wasn't quite enough, but I find that 3 takes it completely away for the day.
Oh, so if my husband has constant pains, maybe he could like start off with 2 in the morning and see how he goes, like 2 a day.
If your husband's a big guy, go right for 3. It's so funny when we hear, testimonies from other people that say, recommended dose. It's like you're on the safe side, but we know what's safe and what is effective. Sometimes is going to be more than what is, on the bottle. But I feel so much safer than taking 3 ibuprofen, which I would have, or I could take 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol, which we know is so hard on the liver. This
and
way
it shuts down the immune system.
Right. A lot of people don't know that about Tylenol.
Right.
Ibuprofen. Wow. A lot of people can't even take it because of gut issues or clotting issues or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I think I would, if he's having a lot of pain, you really want results, I'd give him 3 in the morning.
And, okay, thank you.
Yeah. And as needed during the day, because everybody metabolizes differently.
Yeah.
So he can take even more during the day if he needs to.
Oh, sure he could.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I would love to show you guys the Copaiba YouTube that I created. So is that good? Can I share it with you? Because it's like I delivered a new baby today by stretching myself and doing something brand new. I attended the training from 12 to 1:07, and I worked on this. Stephanie called, and I was like, I am going to finish this. I have to. I worked on it from 1:07 to 3:45, and this 1-minute video. So. All right. Can you guys see my screen that says Discover Yourself with dōTERRA Copaiba?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Do you ever feel like there are parts of yourself that you don't fully understand or accept? Introducing dōTERRA Copaiba Essential Oil, the perfect tool to help you become more aware of your shadow aspects and discover who you truly are. Copaiba Essential Oil invites you to come to the divine for clarity and redefinition. It reminds you that the divine knows you anciently as a whole being, from your earliest childhood wounds to your current limitations. Use Copaiba essential oil in your daily practice to help you connect with your true self and gain the clarity you need to move forward. And this May, you can receive Copaiba 15 ml and Copaiba soft gels for free with any 200 PV order. Start by clicking the link in the descriptions field below. Discover yourself with doTERRA Copaiba essential oil.
Yay.
Fabulous. Yay.
Wonderful.
Oh, so I did make it. So I'm being coached under Mandy Summers, who is extraordinary. Thanks for the applause again, Sheila. In creating YouTube content. She has multiple businesses. She's a doTERRA US founder 2.0, and she has just created her, so she was about to give up, and so her story and my story are very much parallel. She was ready to quit her doTERRA business, and but she kept on praying about it. She was told no, push through. Like she was like me years ago, hit diamond, never hadn't re-hit it again. Felt like she was standing still, and she broke through. And I saw her at Reclaim Your Health. We've become good friends, and she made her first million over the past 18 months.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So stick with it, my friends. If you are consistent and you utilize the framework that we're given through our business building guide, you can create massive potential for others and for yourself. It's as we reach out to others and help them up level, we then up level. But if we focus on ourselves, we'll stay stuck. Right. So the system works. It doesn't work when you're not consistent and when you give up. So I want to invite you to, I made it so she advised me. She said, yeah, make your videos so that other people on your team and whatnot, they can embed it on their social media. All you need to do is tell them, if you're interested in getting started, message me instead of having them click on the link. And if I get any of your people that were referred, I will pass them over to you. I'm not going to hold on to somebody that you referred there. Okay. So don't be
That's
afraid
cool.
to use that and right. So that's just a really small piece. Stephanie spoke to the pain aspect. My focus and my niche is emotions and essential oils. That's where I'm focusing for my audience, because that's where I've had the greatest gain in my journey with doTERRA. With that being said, routinely now moving forward, Thursdays is going to be an intro to, and it's an intro class to, and it's emotions and essential oils, or essential oils and emotions introductory class. Melanie, you've attended that class before. You were my favorite token guest. Anyhow, so that's going to be my focus. Feel free to send your people to that class, follow up with them, help them to get started. 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays, unless there's, occasionally like if there's a Reclaim Your Health event or something like that, then I won't have it. But I'm in the process of working on building out a really big supportive structure that will have automations and registration links and so forth that will help to keep everybody organized and getting the information that they want to get within my doTERRA organization. That is coming. It's been a labor of love, lots of hours in building that out. Never mind a big financial investment that is going to open a lot of doors for people. So bear with me as I'm creating new systems. I'll be shifting from Happiness Happens eventually, and I'm going to have a prospect group for people that are my customer prospects. I'll then have a customer page for all people that are within our organization that are using oils, and then I will have a business Facebook page. So we are definitely getting more organized because it's time. I think that the Lord is preparing me because there are masses that are waiting to come and get the answers to their prayers that they've been long looking for. So I would invite you to comment on that YouTube that you guys got to see, give it a thumbs up and share it. What else? What questions do you come to this call with before we wrap it up?
Allie, I have a question.
Yes.
Toxicity is the quarterly theme, and I'm just trying to pull Copaiba into that. Am I missing something? I understand the emotional toxicity and pain, certainly with Copaiba, but what else am I missing here as far as, and I know citronella is a 10% off item this month. That certainly is timely because we're running into black bug and mosquito season.
Okay, so I just stepped away because, you know, this quarter is reducing toxicity. I was looking at my chart that I have in my supply room, and then it's cleansing ourselves personally. That is the other part. And so Copaiba is the oil of unveiling, right? So it's going to help to unveil hidden aspects and shadow parts of ourselves.
Can you repeat that?
Copaiba, from the emotional perspective, it is the oil of unveiling, right? So if we're cleansing and we're trying to get rid of shadowy, dark aspects of ourselves that we haven't wanted to look at, that's part of freeing ourselves and cleaning up the energy within. That's my take for whatever it's worth.
Oh, it's worth a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I would love to know, I want feedback from you guys as far as what would be helpful for upcoming calls on Monday, because this call is for you. I want to see you guys succeed. When one of my downline members rank advances, it's more exciting for me when they rank advance than it is when I rank advance. So I'm here for you. And I want to see you be successful and to accomplish your dreams and to be able to have a business that allows you to go wherever you want in the world and do your work, do your thing, right? No matter where you're at. And to be able to create an income even when you're sleeping, once you train other people beneath you. There's magic that happens. Right? Many of you have probably heard me say this before. My wealth advisor, when I started working with him, I was newly divorced. I was barely surviving. I had just enough to pay my bills, nothing extra. And he reminded me a couple of years ago, he's like, Allie, I want you to put on your ceiling. I am thriving now. Like, you've got to move. You were surviving when I met you, but you are thriving. And I want you to go get the book, Millionaire Next Door, because your net worth is $1 million. So don't hold yourself back from tenaciously, consistently working at dōTERRA. It will pay off. I promise you. Okay. So there is the 6 p.m., 8 p.m. your time Empower Success call. I know for you guys, that's 8 p.m. there. And I know for myself personally, I am, after working a full day, I catch the recording on the Empower Success call, even though I have heard from those that attend the live call and go into the breakout rooms. So they have breakout rooms at the end of the call that are super helpful and fruitful. So if you're somebody that can be up into the evening and on the computer and still function great the next day, all the power to you to catch the call while it's live. And if you're like me and you're just, you're sensitive to that and you would just be useless the next day, then make it a point to schedule in time to watch the recording, because it's only available typically for a week and then it gets taken down.
And that's on Justin's website, right?
Yeah, Justin's webinars is where it gets hosted. So thank you.
Thank you,
showing
Allie.
up on our May 1st, 2023 business call. Let's get momentum going and let's bring people to this call and help answer their prayers physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, and financially.
All right.
Love
Okay.
it. Thanks, Ally.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Thank you, Ally. Awesome
Love you
job.
guys. And I
Love you.
dropped links. Hopefully you saw the links I dropped in the chat for the Facebook page, for the Discover Brilliant Solutions link, to the reduced toxicity information, and the Copaiba. So it's good to see you ladies.
You as well.
Yay. All right.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.